Welcome back, everyone. Dustin here, Average Guy Hi-Fi. I've got another set of speakers here, five channels that I wanted to review for you. This set of speakers is Monitor Audio. It's their Bronze series. So the speakers that I ended up picking up are the Bronze BR5s, which are like their little tower speakers. So I'll show you those over in the other room. I didn't really have enough room for them in here, even though they are a smaller speaker. I picked up this right here, which is the Bronze BR-LCR center channel speaker. Got one of those, and then I also grabbed a pair of these Monitor Audio Bronze BR1 bookshelf speakers. So as you can see, they're all in, looks like there might be a little bit of a stain there on the grill, but that'll probably wash out. Cabinet's in good shape. Kind of give you some close-ups here. So the Bronze BR1, this little bookshelf speaker, is got an impedance of 6 ohms. The sensitivity is 88 dB. And the recommended amplifier power is 15 to 70 watts. So this is a little bit smaller. Just has a 5.25 inch mid-range woofer there, along with the 1 inch gold Monitor Audio tweeter there. Give you a close-up of the center channel here too. So again, this has the 5.5 inch mid-range woofers with the 1 inch gold tweeter. And there's the back of it. Bronze BR-LCR center channel. So ended up picking these speakers up on OfferUp. Just an incredible deal for 5 speakers. It's $260. I also got the matching subwoofer as well too. But what I'm going to be reviewing here with this package is just the speakers. I want you guys to actually hear the speakers. If I set the subwoofer up in the other room, it kind of takes control of the microphone, and then you're not hearing the audio that these speakers are producing. So I'll just do a little short review on that subwoofer separately. I'm just subwoofer heavy right now. I've got like 7 subwoofers that I need to review. So in due time, I'll be working on that. So the movie that we're going to be using for this one is The Matrix in 4K, just the original version. We're going to do that lobby scene that everybody loves with the tiles flying all around you and everything. That's a really good scene for testing out speakers, just the quality, the highs, the bass, everything like that. I've actually been listening to these a little bit longer than I would normally listen to speakers. Because of the nature of this channel, I need to be churning through gear to keep these 2-a-week videos going for you guys. So but nice surprise, I just kept these things plugged in. I'm going to unplug them today, kind of a sad day, and then I'm going to list them and I'm going to sell them. And then we'll buy some more speakers for you guys. Just to give you a little update on the channel, I am having a little bit of a difficulty selling the speakers that I'm reviewing, which is kind of causing a bit of a logjam. This channel is proving to be pretty expensive for me. Generally, I can get what I paid for the speakers out of them, maybe a little bit additional for gas and time, because some of these things I'm traveling long distances to go get. So I'm kind of padding the numbers a little bit there, so I'm not really losing money on things. So, but right now, with the obviously the situation that everybody's in with the coronavirus, people are understandably not purchasing as much audio gear. So that's kind of slowed me down a little bit. Basically, I need to sell more gear to buy more gear. So, but hopefully things are picking up. I've got some ads out and I got some people interested. So once I sell that stuff, I'll keep buying new gear. So a little bit rambling on there. Just wanted to give you an update on the channel and what's going on behind the scenes. Let's pop over there. I'll show you these Monitor Audio Bronze speakers in action with Matrix 4K. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone, got everything all set up again, and we're playing Matrix in 4K. This is the lobby scene. Just to give you guys a little idea, I'm putting the microphones in the main listening position in my room, just to give you kind of an accurate representation of where the sounds are coming from, because I have the surround speakers in place too. That subwoofer over there is turned off. I have all the speakers set to large, so there's just basically getting the full feed. I have the Denon X3300 set to -15 dB, and it's going through my Marantz, so the Marantz is powering them. So here we go.
Would you please remove any metallic items for carry, keys, loose change? Holy shit! Ugh. Back up! Stand back up!
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that Matrix demo. It's just one of my go-tos. The sound effects and the 4K, the visuals, the whole thing is just a beautiful, beautiful movie, especially that lobby scene. It really shows off those surround speakers. I'm only running 5 speakers, but you out there with 7 and 9 speakers, one day I'll do that. But just a great movie to review. So what I've got sitting next to me here before we jump into the average guy hi-fi score is just a, I've actually owned this speaker before. I know a lot of you out there aren't fans of sound bars, but really this channel is just to educate the beginners and things like that. So this is the Martin Logan Vision soundbar. This will be one of my next reviews. I'm not sure the order of things yet because I kind of got a lot of stuff to review for you guys here. So that'll be coming up next, but let's just jump right into it. So now that I've had some good seat time with those Monitor Audio bronze speakers, I'm very impressed with them. They scored very good on my rating of things. I'm trying to use as much of the scale as possible. So basically what we do is there's 5 categories that we go off of here. There is quality, just how the cabinet feels, the binding post, the woofer material, everything that when you touch it, the quality of it. There is sound, how the speakers sound in my room, obviously. There is the MSRP rating, just how these speakers would have stacked up against the competition when they came out. There is the aesthetics, how they looked in my room, and then there's also the price that I paid for them. So what we do is each category is worth 10 points. We just give you guys the average of those scores, and then I'll give you the percentage, which is the average guy hi-fi score. So jump right into it. Quality, I gave them an 8 out of 10. The cabinets are very well built. You knock on them, they're nice and sturdy. The binding post, the cups for the binding post, the woofers, the tweeter, the grill, everything just kind of oozes of quality. So gave them an 8 out of 10. These are more of an entry-level speaker for Monitor Audio. Obviously, they make very high-end. They kind of go bronze, silver, which are the bookshelves that I reviewed, the gold, and then they have platinum. I mean, they can get way up there when it comes to how much things cost for the Monitor Audio lineup, but these are kind of their entry-ish level speakers. So quality 8 out of 10, very good score for being that range of speakers. The sound, I gave them a 7 out of 10. Still another good score, but what I felt these were lacking, especially for what I use my speakers for, home theater and video games, they didn't quite have the dynamics that some of the speakers that I've been testing there. The easiest way to describe it would be that it didn't hit the highs as high, and it didn't hit the lows quite as low. So the range, they're a little bit more laid back is the way that I would explain them. And there's some people out there that hate the sound of clip speakers, that hate the sound of Definitive Technology speakers. That's why the sound is so subjective. We all have our preferences. But these are very pleasing to listen to, especially at higher volumes. What I really noticed was that I didn't get uncomfortable at higher volumes with these speakers. So more of a laid-back sound. So if you're one of those type of people out there and you like a little bit more laid-back, these will score higher than 7 out of 10 for you. But for me, 7 out of 10 when it comes to the sound. The MSRP rating, I gave them an 8 out of 10. Another very good score. These speakers for under $1,200 for the 5 speakers with 5.5-inch woofers is very hard to do, especially these days. It's just getting harder and harder. It seems that speakers are getting more and more expensive. Everything's getting more expensive though. So at $1,200, they really stack up good against the competition. So I gave them an 8 out of 10 when it came to the MSRP value. The aesthetics, I give them a 7.5 out of 10. I like the cabinets. I guess my biggest gripe would be that I'm not a huge fan of how small the towers were. Now, some people might like that. So again, this is very subjective. But the towers, for where they sit in the place in my room, they just are a little bit on the short side. I would like them to be a little bit taller, a little bit skinnier, I would say. That'd probably be a little bit more appealing looking in my room. So, and you could still get away with the same box volume and get the good bass response. So the aesthetics gave them a 7.5 out of 10. Still a good score, just didn't knock my socks off when it came to the looks department. So my price paid, I gave them a 7.5 out of 10. Now, $260 for 5 Monitor Audio speakers, especially bigger speakers like these, is a very good deal. But as you guys know that follow the channel, I've really had some very, very good deals. So a 7.5 is still a good score, but there has been better deals out there. So what's that all average out to? That averages out to 38 out of 50, which is 76%. So these speakers, just thoroughly enjoyed them. Like I said previously, I kept them in place a little bit longer than I normally do when I'm testing gear, which is a good sign. That means I was enjoying my time with them, and I think they'll just be, the next owner that's going to buy these from me is going to be amazing. If you own these speakers out there, again, this is a lot of the reason I do this channel, is be happy with what you have. These are very high quality performing speakers. They stack up very nicely against speakers costing many times more. The one thing, kind of the final wrap up on my thoughts there, would be that they probably would be better suited in a small to medium sized room, and they definitely need a subwoofer. So as you guys saw when I ran them full range, the bass response and everything was good, but they need something to really anchor that low end, especially if you're going in a bigger room. So if you own them, very nice speakers. If you're out shopping for them, if you get a good deal on them, they're definitely worth more than what I paid for them. So depending what your deal is, I say jump on them if it's a good deal out there. So thank you guys again for stopping by. My name is Dustin. The name of the channel is Average Guy Hi-Fi. And again, I'm trying to help out people that are just dipping their toes into the home audio, which we're noticing a lot of, with COVID-19 and everything going on. I think people are going to be upgrading their system. So hopefully a channel like mine will be able to give you guys some advice, especially if you're just starting out or if you're looking on the used market. Thank you guys again.